Welcome back. So let's get these boxes opened and find out what's inside. So Morge Hydro approached me and asked me if I'd like to try out their grow light and grow tent. They sent me this free of charge, but don't worry, if it's not any good, I'll still tell you. For more information, there's some links in the description below. So anyway, they're a Chinese company, and China gets a bad rep for electronics, especially cheap grow lights on Amazon. They're normally pretty crappy. This company seems legit though. They've been in business for 10 years and most grow forums seem to say they're okay, but we'll see. So inside there is a user manual, which we don't really need. Pack of hooks on a adjustable string, so that's cool. And then the light itself, which is nicely protected with this foam. I've got the TS600. It's 12 inch by 14 inch and cost around 70 quid, so quite reasonably priced. It's designed to cover an area of about 2 feet by 2 feet. Basically, electrical wire goes in at one side, which is where all the electronic stuff is housed. You can't change any settings on it, everything is hidden away in here. It's made out of this thin metal, seems strong enough. The strange thing is it has no cooling mechanism, no fan or anything like that, so it'll be interesting to see how hot it gets. Hopefully the LEDs don't burn out fast. And there's nothing covering the LEDs, but that's fine. It's decent weight and it looks sturdy enough. I'll have to give it a couple of weeks to test it properly, but it seems okay on initial inspection. Also in the box is this page of stickers. There seems to be these two designs in various sizes, which is a nice little extra. Obviously, like all grow lights, they're kind of angled towards the cannabis grower, which is fair enough I guess. So here is the official pictures showing the full specs. Basically it says it's a 100 watt full spectrum. But I have no idea really what that means, and I have no way of testing it, so we'll just take it at face value. Right, let's stop worrying about the science and see if it actually works. That's the reason we're all here. So yeah, it works and it seems nice and bright. So let's get the second box open. When I was talking to the company, I had all sorts of questions, mainly around the size. As I'm in a small room in the attic, that's already jammed full of stuff. I don't have much spare space. This tent is 60 centimeters by 60 centimeters, so it should just fit in. They offered me a larger light, but just on its own, so I decided a smaller light with the grow tent would be a better option for me. This is going to be near my bed, so a grow tent is really going to help keep the light in. So inside we have the poles and the corner pieces, which are all metal, which is excellent. The plastic ones are kind of weak and flimsy. We also have some instructions, so we'll actually have to give them a read in a minute. And lastly we have the cover, which is nice and heavy. So this is the corner of carnage that will hopefully become the new tropical grow area. A total mess, but such is life. If I quickly measure it, you will see I might need to move the bed a bit. So it took me a while to move everything, but I should have enough space now. I built the bottom section and luckily it fits in just about. As for assembly, it's really easy. All the pipes are labelled with letters, so even the most clueless person could easily follow the diagram and build it quite quickly. Another great thing is each pipe has one of these, I guess they're locks. So when you connect the pieces, they click into place and are locked together, so they won't be able to come apart. So that should make it really safe and sturdy and secure. And it's done. It's 140 centimeters tall, so it just fits in with my slanted attic ceiling. It looks like a decent tent. was easy enough to put the cover on. I wish I had more space or an extra set of hands. It was a bit of a struggle, but it wasn't too hard. Basically the bottom zip opens up along 3 sides and you can slip the frame in easily enough. Close it back up. It also comes with this, I guess it's a drip tray. Basically it goes in the bottom. It's made out of the same material as the rest of the tent. I don't really see the point, but I have nowhere else to put it so it can go in. Then next in is me. Well, I'm joking. I'm actually putting this plastic gravel tray in. I trust it a bit more than the material one. This tent is on carpet, so I would rather have a proper hard plastic surface to put my plants on. It should just make it a bit safer, and from experience these trays get very wet and dirty, so I'm not sure how the material would cope with that over time. It's 54 centimeters squared, so it fits in nicely, and obviously it cost me more to ship than to actually buy it. The inside of the tent is covered in diamond mylar. Seems reflective enough, but then my only comparison is an emergency blanket sellotaped to some cardboard. But yeah, the tent also has a couple of vents down low and some bigger round ones up top. They have drawstrings so you can close them. I'll have to work out how to use these all properly. So that's pretty much everything. All we need now is one of these timers, and then we can set everything up. These are essential. If you try and turn the light on and off yourself every day, you'll go insane. So let's see how it all looks. That's a bit of a disappointment. Let me explain. The hooks it comes with don't fit the pipes in the tent, which is a bit silly. This tent is recommended for the light, so you would expect it to all fit, unless I'm doing something wrong, which I'm not. So luckily I had a larger clip, but only one. So I hung the smaller clips from it, and it sort of works. It's kind of wonky. So a few days later, when I was able to get another clip, I consider this a bit of a disaster, but luckily it only cost £1.50 to sort out. Let's set this leather properly. That's much better now. I think the tent itself looks really good. Seems to be made out of a decent thick material. The zipper also seems sturdy. It's good and chunky, so hopefully it doesn't break, but it looks really good. So let's get some trees in here. Here's my avocado and my ficus. They're both getting a little tall for my other grow area. As this tent is so tall, they'll have plenty of space to grow up. So a few days later and I've added a few more trees. The tent gets very hot. It's in the 30s in here, so I've added my fan. My guess is the heat is coming from the light. If you remember, it hasn't got any self-cooling, and to be honest, it's red hot to the touch. I'm a little scared it might go on fire, but so far it's been okay. Other people online seem to say it's normal for it to be hot. So my initial thoughts are that the light in the tent seem decent. I'm impressed. They're budget products when compared to some grow lights, but I still think for what they cost, they are really good. I obviously need to use them a bit longer, and I need to see if my trees grow. Most of these trees in here now will get updates later in the year, so you can find out how the setup is going. Fingers crossed the light lives up to my initial good thoughts. Any questions, let me know below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.